Hello, everyone. Happy hump day. Happy Wednesday. Going to talk about sort of the most recent plays I've taken in the market, what the status is, because you guys know I run towards my winners, but I certainly will dash equally as fast to my losers and make them public, because this is not about me, rigging my win rate, right, and making me look like Mr. Clean of traders. There's no trader out there that has a 90+% win rate. If they do, they're lying to you. Um, the average win rate for a successful, profitable trader, guys, is 60%, probably 60, 70%. So, if I can strive to be at that crest of 60% or higher, I'm a happy camper. So, nonetheless, let's get into the plays. I want to start with service now. Okay. I just generally, the premise of this video is to talk briefly about earnings and trading earnings. I want to tell you guys, like, buying an option the day of earnings, you might as well just go to the grocery store and buy a lottery ticket, a Lotto 649. It's the same thing. So, I literally posted one option I bought on Service Now, a call option in the Discord today, saying one option, it's $400, it's literally nothing to me, high risk, right? I was speculating that now would there was a 9% expected move. This is their time. Software is overdue for a good bounce. Of course, winners keep winning, losers keep losing, and now is tanking in the aftermarket. So my option will be worthless tomorrow, and I'll lose all my money on that trade. I had people afterwards, just the reaction, right, of everyone kind of like putting poop emojis and thumbs down, and it's like, guys, the emotional response here, this just shows the gambling mind of a lot of people in the Discord. This should just be a non-starter. This trade meant nothing. I literally said when I posted it, it's for entertainment purposes only. Why did I share it then? Because not everything has to be a serious YOLO, big high conviction trade. Sometimes earnings are just fun if you have fun money or house money. Not everyone does. If you don't trade it. So that's the end of that conversation. I'm going to lose my investment on now. That's totally fine. It's money I can afford to lose. But I did want to disclose that earnings, guys, you trade typically for a real play, a proper trade. I take earnings a month out. I ride it up even up to about maybe a week before, and I sell the news. That's the way where the real money is made. And I have a few earnings plays, genuine earnings plays right now that are about 3 to 4 weeks out, and I think still could run. And I'm going to go over the ones I like the most, but that's it for now. SAS is just basically dead in the water. They just keep going lower, and I don't know what's going to turn it around because it just seems like the memory chips in the semis just keep going higher. And I've tried shorting Marvell. I had to close it today at a 9% loss because it just won't stop going up. And at a certain point, I'm sure it will roll over eventually and have a pullback. But how much will I be down? How long will that take? And guys, you have to think of every trade has opportunity cost to it. I could take that money, or I could literally buy something like Regetti, which I'm going to talk about in a minute, that I bought it today at the absolute bottom, and then it ripped in the afternoon, and I'm up 18% on those options. So you understand what I'm saying? I literally took the money. I actually didn't buy Regetti with Marvell. I bought Tempest with that, but I'm going to save that. I'm not going to talk about Tempest today. But nonetheless, I'm up on Tempest too. I mean, I closed that position. So this mindset, and Mark at the Tribal Trades made a really good point. This is his idea, not mine, but I'm going to piggyback off him. He always says, are you selling for a loss, or are you just rolling into a winner? Right? Because as day traders, as I understand it, like, I can buy something and I can buy a similar stock or the same stock. I can buy it right back without tax implications. Now, this is just me. I'm from Canada, okay? So I can sell something at a loss and I can rotate into something that's comparable immediately and ride it up. It's different from my understanding if it's a long-term investment and I'm trying to tax loss harvest. That's where it gets dicey with buying immediately after. But as a trader, I mean, it's a different ball game, right? So I will close a losing position. I'll rotate to something even if it's in the same sector, and I'll buy it and ride it up. And I'm putting my money to work properly. This is just smart trading, guys. This idea of taking a loss it's limited thinking, right? I don't see it that way unless I'm cashing it out to go buy groceries. I'm literally cashing out the existing capital of that losing position, and I'm rotating it into a new play that will compound my money properly instead of waiting weeks to potentially months for no winnings on that trade to work out. It could be a complete loser, and then I've lost my time and my money. Okay, so rant over on that. I want to also get into Regetti. Let's segue into that. So Regetti, now actually, I'll go back to now 1 second because there's a reason I brought that up as well in conjunction with Regetti. So now this is the technicals will be invalidated all the time through an earnings announcement because it's again it's a total. It's just literally roll the dice and hopefully you don't roll a snake eyes. But this looked great. Broke above resistance. Here we are, green candle. We got volume and then it dumps out. If there wasn't earnings, I would be still long now. But this is the problem with trading earnings. The technicals just don't matter. That's the one time you'll ever hear me say the technicals don't matter, or they're at least they're not reliable for an earnings report. Sometimes it will go with what the technicals are saying, but I've gamed it out. It's like 50%, guys. It's not worth a large amount of risk. Regetti, however, it's still a month out from earnings, so I like Regetti a lot. And I bought it today right down here at about $18 and rode this sucker up in the afternoon. I'm up 18% on my skips. That's a play that we discussed in the money team. So you have to, if you're interested, you have to join it to get all the intel on, or all the intelligence on this particular play. Of course, I have others in the general stocks with Josh Discord, but Regetti will be specifically for the money team. I like this descending channel right now. We broke above resistance. We're back testing it. Lots of upside risk here on Regetti, and there's still time before earnings. If this was a few days before, I wouldn't be in this trade, because you can even look at IBM, which we all made profit on this, and now it's down in the post market because the earnings, right? The earnings are a total unknown. But we got in around here. We rode it up. I got kicked out in profit around 7-8%. We went up again the next day and then down, and now it's flushing. And this is a good setup, right? This is above resistance, but the earnings now sent it back into the channel. So again, the technicals just will not matter holding through earnings. You're better off always. The exit strategy with every earnings play is to be out of your position, or at least the lion's share of it, before the earnings call. Otherwise, you might as well just go to the casino and play blackjack. Also, I've got back into Kratos. Everyone in the Discord does know about this. I'm giving it one more chance. We've come down. I sold around 71.50. I took about a 10% loss there. It's come down even more, so I'm glad I did sell. I'm slightly up on this position. I think I got in around 68.25 today. I'm just going to give it one more shot, guys. I think if it were to come down here, I still might just hold, because if it goes down to 64.50, I'm probably going to be down about 15 to 20% on the options. That would be about, a small four-figure paper loss for me. I'm okay with that in the short term. And these are leap options. But there's only 2 weeks till earnings, so I will not hold Kratos through the earnings call. I repeat, I will not hold Kratos through the earnings call in 2 weeks. This has to start moving. It's underperformed, and I don't want it to pull the service now, because my position size is a little too large to afford what service now did. So that's my trade plan. I already know what it is. I know the most I'm willing to lose, and I won't hold through the earnings call where I could risk losing even more than I was willing to lose. So that's Kratos, guys. It's on support right now in this channel. I want to see it go higher tomorrow. It really needs to start moving up. We're on major support. I mean, this is good risk taking. Every time we've been down in this 68 to 64 zone, we've had a really good relief rally. I see no reason we should. I still think we can get up to at least this, even up to 76, where I kind of got in last time. That would make more than my previous losses back on that first trade. So that's Kratos. I'm in it. It's not my favorite trade, but I like it enough to allocate towards it. HIMS looking good, guys. I did buy the skips today. I told everyone in the Discord I'm in the skips. Got in around 28.20, give or take, average down throughout most of the day. I'm leaving a little more capital in case we flush one more time to like 27.50 tomorrow. I don't think we'll go much lower than like worst case 27. This should be really solid support for HIMS. I do think we have much higher targets to hit here. It's just cooling off. Like what was it? It was 75 on the daily RSI. It's come down to 67. It's healthy. This should go. I see no reason. We're down in the post market right now, but I see no reason. I'll move my camera here. I see no reason. Oh, it's not. That's never mind. That's not working. I see no reason this can't go higher. So that's HIMS. I like it. Not selling. Still in my position. I actually added some skips, so I've actually increased my leverage in this position, even at higher prices, because we're above this neckline. I do expect it to hold. If not, I'll give some money back. That's okay. So those are the big main ones. I'm still in ASTS. I keep getting asked about it, guys. Like, I played this. It wasn't my best call of a trade, but I've never lost money. When I over traded up here and lost like literally like very little money. 5% on a small position, got out, it dumped, I got back in, and I'm in deep profit now. So I'm just going to ride this out. We had a nice day today, up 5%. And we'll see what happens. I mean, there's a lot of upside potential here. Their earnings are in about 3.5 weeks. I don't see why. I mean, it might go down tomorrow. Might have a couple pullback days, but I'd only buy more as long as we hold like $76 to $77 in a worst case scenario. So, guys, if we have down days on ASTS, please don't keep badgering me about am I selling? Am I selling? You know, I'm transparent. If I sell a position, I will tell you, right? If I sell a full position, especially, I don't. I'm not one of these guys that, you know, I tell you when I'm taking profit at nice 30% gains, and then when I lose money, I just ditch you. I don't work that way. So you just have to have a little bit of trust. Okay. Now those are the main things. MSTR, I did take profit on that today. I did mention that in the Discord. That was about a 21% gainer. I sold it around a buck 79, basically where we closed today. I gotta say, guys, Bitcoin's looking good. I did so I shorted Bitcoin last weekend. I made 10%. I told everyone if this goes down to 74, I'm closing the position on Monday, and I potentially even go long. I didn't get the calls, but I did get out of my puts. Cash locked in the 10%. I would be down on that position now because Bitcoin has really bounced. It's showing strength. I mean, we're right at the top of resistance here. We've got this upsloping trend line. I would expect within a couple days, Bitcoin is either going to break above resistance and go up to the 200-day at 85K. And that to me is really the ultimate test for the bull market, because then this bull flag's invalidated, but then you got to get above the 200-day. But we should move quickly to the 85K. And I got to tell you, it's looking like this might get invalidated. I reshorted Bitcoin today at 79.3 roughly, so I am slightly in the money on that trade. But I got to tell you, if this doesn't flush tomorrow, I'm probably just going to cover because Bitcoin is looking strong. I mean, I gotta give it its due. So that's kind of my 2 cents right now. Bitcoin is still looking pretty bullish. The crypto stocks are rallying. I have Mara. I think I called upside on Mara at about 1350 up at the 200-day. If Bitcoin goes to 85, I mean, Mara will likely go to the 200-day as well. And so that's what's on my radar. I've got other plays on the go. I actually like Peloton. This is super high risk, but I did mention it today. We've broken above this descending line of resistance, and right now it's back testing. So I find this suspiciously bullish. That we do have this meme frenzy going on in the market again right now. Car just went up like 700% in a month. Peloton is like 25-30% short float. So this could really start to move, guys. I've got my eyes on it. You know, I know what I'm willing to lose on this trade. If we fall back below the trend line, I'm out. I'm not holding and staying around in this trade, guys, just to be extra clear. This is still, you know, 50s below the 200. We're below the 200. This is still like a bearish chart. It's still bearish, but we're above this line of resistance, and this is exactly what HIMS did. If we go back to HIMS, and I'm going to end the video after that, same thing. I'll draw the line again for you. This is what I mentioned in the Discord. Connected these trend lines, and then look. We had a fake out here. We came up, we closed, and that's where I got in on the back test. Actually, it was on this candle. So I don't know if these trend lines are absolutely perfect, but give or take, it's very similar to Peloton. And look at that move. So I'm not saying Peloton is going to $20 here, but you know, could it go up even a move to the 200-day, which would still be a bearish trend for this stock? Which, don't get me wrong, it's been in a long-term bearish trend. I mean, look at this thing. Its last high was back in 2021. So, you know, I'm not thinking this is going up here by any stretch, but unless it gets a true short squeeze. But keep that on your radar, guys. High risk, genuine high risk, but this is an actual trade because there's some structure to this that I'm alerting you to. Whereas now, guys, was a total crapshoot, and I don't want to talk about it anymore. It was a one-time thing, and it was literally a roll of the dice. So that's it for now. Those are the trades I want to talk about. If I forgot to bring anything up today that I mentioned in the last video or in previous videos that you would like me to update you on, I don't want to just leave it and ditch it and leave it in the dust. I'll bring it up in the next video. So comment if anything springs to mind. If you want me to even TA something in the next video, I will try to do it. But like and subscribe, please. I appreciate all your support, and I will see you guys in the next video. And I will be talking more about NVIDIA as well in the coming days because I'm still in that trade, yes.